Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. Just going to be talking about what Australian politicians are trying to do. Well, what our Prime Minister is trying to do at the moment. What's up, puppy? Um, which is voice to Parliament for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. This is the problem. They want to give them an automatic voice to Parliament, in which case they've got representatives in Parliament. But they actually want to change the Australian Constitution to include them. Now, here's the problem that I have. The Australian Constitution, as it stands, already includes them. They're already included. So what do you mean they need an extra inclusion? So this is where I don't understand. And they made a big press conference yesterday and they said, this is the question we're going to ask in the referendum. So we're going to ask Australians to vote on this and to make a decision. And so they actually go through and they tell you what the question is they're going to ask. So I'm just going to play this for a little bit. But this press conference right here was just ridiculous. And the Prime Minister, he starts to break down. What do you mean breaking down? What are you breaking down for?
The question that Australians will be asked at this year's referendum is a very simple one. It will read, a proposed law to alter the Constitution to recognise the First Peoples of Australia by establishing an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice. Do you approve this proposed alteration?
No, I don't approve the alteration. As I said, they are already included in the Constitution. So why do they need extra bits? You know, that's like tapping the scales, as in like they get more of a say because of them. I mean, you're talking about people that are like 2.5%. 2.5% of the entire population. And I recognise that, they were first people here, Aboriginal, Torres Strait Islanders, but I mean, like, 2.5% of the population and you want to give them all that weight? They've already got a big voice. And so I don't understand any of this.
That's the question before the Australian people. Nothing more, but nothing less. To be very clear, because I was asked this question this morning, are there any circumstances in which this will not be put to a vote? The answer to that is no. Because to not put this to a vote So
he's choking up and getting all upset. It's like, I don't understand why. It's showing no resilience. And this is, well, is it something dear to his heart? I seriously doubt it. But anyway, why are you getting choked up? Just tell us what the facts are, because you've been holding off on the facts for months. You've been telling us about this voice for months, and you've been holding back as to what it actually means. And even now, even though they put forward, this is the question that's going to be asked, it still doesn't give the Australian public the amount of information as to what it would actually materialise as. So how can people make an informed judgment when you're hiding the facts?
To not put this to a vote is to concede defeat. You only win when you run on the field and engage. And let me tell you, my government is engaged. We're all in.
I spent the first 10 years of my life.
Yeah, well, I could say that from what the Australian government's been doing over the last couple of years, they're not going to have a second term. It's not going to happen. And I don't know why they're throwing this out there now. But I don't think it's going to go well for them. I mean, they're showing polls that most of Australia are on board with this. I'm telling you, more than likely, most of Australia is not on board with this. And plus, with the amount of information they give us, which is so limited, how could you be? It's like Here, we're going to put this through Parliament, and you can vote on it. And by the way, we're not going to tell you exactly what it means. So it's going to be like a surprise package when you get to the other side and you vote yes for it. And then we're going to open up this box that you had no idea what was inside. That's the problem. Anyway, see ya.